Hello, the second round of Hong Kong Grand Slam. This time my opponent is Lawrence Ma from Hong Kong. Nothing to be really said about him. 1-1, 2-1, okay. Depending on how he opens, I think socialist governments or Arab-Israeli war is the headline. No need to deviate from standard opening, and I think Austria as a standard is not a big problem, better than Yugoslavia. Okay, let's go with socialist governments. Oh, purge is painful somewhat. So I need to roll at least a 3. Let's go for it. I rolled only a 2, and this is where it may become meaningful that I was purged. Maybe I should have taken from Germany, from UK. A special relationship, free to play. Because what now? Okay, this worked, so he's denied access here. This is worth something. It's better to play Arab-Israeli war before Suez Crisis because I have influence in Israel, otherwise I wouldn't. And if he doesn't play into UK, I have a free special relationship play. This hand, however, hurts a lot by being purged. Of course, UN intervention with Marshall, but other than that, I have 1-ups cards. Fidel and Romanian, pointless to be evented. Oh, he took. I think he's gonna walk to Lebanon, and I can hardly do anything about it. What I can do is keeping DEFCON high. Well, just to be able to deny him entering Lebanon. This is something I really don't like. But well, if he allowed to be taking France like this, Suez and de Gaulle are gone, so no better chance to take France than now. And this should secure Europe somehow, but now I will have to lower DEFCON to prevent him from keeping DEFCON high at 4, and then... oh no. And then use CIA to realign France, but I had to do it like this. No, don't roll so high. Damn it. Okay, I got defectors, so... decal it is. And yes, CIA against France. Probably. But okay, I have duck and cover to just go into France, and this is why I went to Algeria. And CIA created is no longer going to be in the deck, and he failed his role. So... so what? So let's take it like this. I was thinking about duck and cover into Italy, but then he could just play to Thailand. Come on, how high can you roll? Okay, I feel really unlucky about the rolls now. Because these Vietnam revolts rolls were so high, and damn it. Okay. I probably shouldn't do it like this. Nah. Let's play it in a conservative manner. So I lost the battle for Asia. Not entirely, of course, but more or less it's lost. Let's go here. And then US, Japan to India and Burma, hoping he doesn't have Indo-Paki or doesn't win it. And then containment to probably Lebanon and Spain, Portugal. The priorities have to be shifted. So one this way. Okay, my opponent claimed he had great rolls. I had great rolls the previous game. I claim my opponent has great rolls this time. And this was yet another annoyingly good roll of him. So Asia is just lost, and I mean it's deadly lost until some brush war comes. Or a successful Indo-Paki on my side, because what else? But fortunately this game doesn't seem to matter, because there are 19 of us so far in the Honolulu Grand Slam, 60 advancing to the next day. I already won one game, and this was the first game. It probably should be enough for me to advance. If I'd like to go to sleep, for example, and look at... well, my time zone is so that my first round started at 10 p.m. and my last round is supposed to end at 9 a.m. 7:30 a.m., sorry. Okay. Socialist governments in case of Truman Doctrine, yes. Well, yeah, UK. So, am I willing to give him this, or am I willing to coup and allow him retake Italy? I think he has a Marshall Plan. Yeah, I think I hardly ever play this way. So just let's experiment. I should distill rather sooner than later, but so far I don't really have the good options to distill from. Okay, that was very nice. One thing would be to take India to be able to hold 5-year plan and Red Scare. I'd like to play the China card, but he is able to go here. So let's assume I'll take this one instead. Blocking his access. Go there. And yeah, Laos, Cambodia will sooner or later be useful. I guess I didn't see Comic-Con played. And Distal shouldn't wait too long. Cambridge 5, you don't have anything, I guess. No, you don't. Okay. I will play the China card probably and hold 5-year plan and Red Scare Purge. I took what was to take, so now I guess it's time to space defectors. Realignment from Mexico, yes. Okay, so let's first gain some accesses. I won't be totally immune to Voice of America, I can't even be, so... Okay, if he goes to space first, I'm probably not triggering defectors to space, yeah, as he did now. Instead, take it, and I think I play Formosan into Venezuela and Argentina. Maybe waiting for Nasser to come. Asia is vulnerable to some things, but so far it's drawn. Yep, his space is war. Five-year plan will be able to discard an unwanted scoring. What about Nasser? Well, we'll see. Triggered it for me and dominated Asia. Okay, let's rescore him. Missile envy just gets Muslims, not a big deal, except giving him a coup. 5-year plan. The Voice of America to be spaced. Alliance for Progress for Panama coup first. That's almost for sure. But now let's find out, what do you discard, my friend? And the South African one small step, Central America scoring. Okay. One good roll, so my next moves will probably have to take care of South America, and oh no, he had this and didn't pay too much for it. Okay. It's pointless to fight for Milops. Let's first get rid of you, just for free. Milops are pointless, but maybe it's worth to save Muslim Revolution in case he boosts here too strongly. So U2 incident, Saharan states, Cameroon and Libya. Too bad South America was scored. Asia is the biggest concern now, but not much can be done about it. Without a game changer land like Indo-Paki or Prush War, I won't make anything in Asia. Too early to play arms race for event. If he coups Cameroon, I'll go to Zaire and to double to Nigeria. Prevent direct takeover. This is also an option. But you're not rich enough, I think. To afford this. China card cooing. China card cooing? Cameroon? Okay, let's space first. I don't think he can successfully defend Africa against domination. Oh yes, this is a good reason to use China card for cooing. I am one coup away from controlling Africa. And since he handed me the China card, maybe it's worth investing into Malaysia. Chile? Quite a meaningless, I'd say. Okay, as you wish. So, over-controlling here is advised to disable him from flipping. It would be nasty. And yeah, one more here. Actually, I no longer have good reasons to hold this 5-year plan, but there was no meaningful option of discarding it. He's now 3 ups away from equalizing Europe, but okay, what's my call here? Deco, Liptio. I really don't know what to play from this hand. But okay, Deco I think is always useful. Sword Camp David. Yeah. Worse things happen sometimes. Now the question arises, am I cooing or am I triggering missile envy? I think I trigger missile envy. I'm playing the entire game in a non-conservative manner, so why not? The map doesn't look bad. Asia is the main concern, but still looks good so far. Points are slightly in my favor. Oh, and I got NATO. And I got a coup. Four would be slightly more desired, but a 3 is also enough. Maybe I could go to Thailand. He would be almost forced to respond into Thailand, and then I could coup Nigeria with long gunman. So now I think I have to to do things like this. And base on realigning. But first, grain sails to space. Looks like a must. Or not. Okay. It was better than good enough. Assuming he coups Saharan states again, I will over-control Nigeria with Comecon and place 2 in Iraq. I prefer Iraq to Iran. Let him take Iran, easier couable and vulnerable to hostage crisis later. I'm slightly concerned about no over-controls in Europe. But I can't do much about this. This is a vulnerability I like. This is yet another space race failure that I don't really like, but okay, Southeast Asia scoring is gone. So let's make the over controls I was concerned about. And Liberation Theology as the last card. CIA gone, grain sales gone so far, attack and cover gone so far. So 5-year plan in my hand doesn't hold a huge downside risk. Kennedy gone. Mexico, I bet. And a failure, I bet. Africa scoring in my hand. This is a bad hand. I don't really know what to headline here. Let it be Romanian abdication. What's the status of Nah? Let it be Willy Brandt. In this case, salt negotiations. If he's salting, it may be wise to play nuclear subs to disable him from degrading DEFCON. But if he's salting for the Voice of America, my scoring has to go first. Yes, I know I left Italy vulnerable to coup. Fortunately failed. He left Thailand. Just wait a second. Not so fast. If I coup Thailand, he has the last coup. On the other hand, I hold 2 cards from this generally crappy hand. Probably I will have the last coup because he can't really afford my taking Thailand. Actually, he can. Thailand is kinda sorta meaningless. But that was kinda sorta wasteful, although I must admit it puts me in somewhat difficult situation. Okay, this is enough to stop him domination for a while. Not allowing him dominate Asia is quite enough for now. This is gonna be tough to not allow him dominate Asia. One, two, three, four, five. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is impossible. Okay, so let's trigger what has to be triggered. Was it worth 7? Nah. Am I holding? Yeah. Would turn quite easily into 9. At least now. It's only a 6. After I take Malaysia, it becomes only a 4. Only a 1, pardon. So he has to trigger now or never. And I can afford nuclear subs. Defcons at 3. I will have one respond. But then, had I rolled one more with the China card? Oh, no longer Defcon at 3. Okay. Or not. Let's hope for salt. And let's hope he thinks I get Asia. Asia and Middle East are the remaining scorings. They will be drawn. Influence. So with a little luck on my side, I can avoid being crippled in Asia. But which scorings are going to get to come back? Flower power, thank you. And Sadat had to be played eventually. 5-year plan and bird trap is not the best hand I could imagine who hold. But, well, oh, Norat is still active and he didn't make any use of this. I completely forgot that Norat was active. He's cooing somewhere in Africa, but Algeria under salt was a very bad choice, I think. Nigeria would be a decent choice. Asia came. ABM Treaty came. And ABM Treaty, due to some missile envies, if it's defected, oh well. It may be brush warned. Let's coup Thailand successfully. Brush war gives me flower power points, and where is attacking Italy? Not too chanceful. Thailand, yes, much more chanceful. So 5-year plan should do his job. Now it's junta time. This is a 4. This is a 4. I'm playing here because it stabilizes me in... It's a stable and not so easily accessible non-battleground in Central America, giving me immediate domination. So he may be scared about this, because this domination would end the game right now. The response is into Asia. Yes, he's putting all here. So I will have to discard Asia and hope it doesn't strike me in the final scoring. Now about space race. I think spacing must touch bird trap, and I will have to suffer colonial rear guards. He may break here, here and here, but this is easily reparable and this is not easily taken. Shuttle diplomacy has to wait, because he has Middle East scoring as well. And when shuttle diplomacy is played eventually, I have to be ready to take Israel. So colonial rearguards repairing Nigeria and Algeria, then Warsaw Pact. Okay, first Warsaw Pact. Maybe I can afford not repairing the damage colonial rearguards does. Whatever it does in Africa, Africa scoring will still be winning me the game. And Middle East is actually at stake. And I know he has Middle East scoring. And shuttle diplomacy is going to hit me in the Middle East. Repairing here and preparing here. I could have taken Nigeria and just play shuttle diplomacy. Yes, Middle East scored. So what's left? Americas, Europe, Africa, Asia. Decent play. East European unrest is gone. Okay. So let's do it this way. Voice of America is not gone, so let's secure presence here and just over control European battlegrounds. This is probably the most important thing to do, and the first scoring that comes should end the game. I think nothing but DEFCON can stop me now. Liberation theology is useless as an event. Socialist governments is safe. Play, and then Liberation Theology to coup, and then both War Games and Arms Race will win me the game on the spot. Star Wars. This Star Wars may be hurtful. What are you picking? Maybe bar trap. 5-year plan. Okay, this is kinda sorta nice. Nicely done by him. Of course, I'm following my plan, but he doesn't have to know about it. And the coup attempt goes... Where exactly should it go? Egypt was as good as or as bad as all the other options. If I'm not winning it immediately, I will go to Chile, provoking ops war, then terrorize him. But it's all pointless now. Thank you for watching and see you next time.